pay attention to the video screen, and when that video finishes, make as much noise as you humanly can. Let's fucking do this.
Biggest show in European wrestling for a long time, and it's no surprise that I'm the main event here.
I am the big strong boy, the biggest strongest boy of them all. I'm the only wrestler in Progress Wrestling to complete the 3 inning. And that means I get a shot at Walter for the heavyweight championship at Wembley.
Of course I was paying attention to 3 innings. I was hoping that Tyler would be the one who'll find his way to Wembley.
I'm the first ever WWE United Kingdom champion. I'm here to remind people of that.
I respect Tyler as an athlete, but I'm a grown-up person and he's a kid. If you look at him, how he carries himself outside the ring, how I do it, it's a big difference. He's the one who walks around in goofy outfits and acts like Conor McGregor. And I'm the one who stays quiet and focused. He's not ready yet. He needs to mature and grow up.
People have been calling me some kind of new rip-off Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has nothing on me. When I'm in that ring with Walter, I'm going to make him look novice. I'm the big strong boy and I will throw Walter around like he weighs nothing, like a feather.
Tyler, you are a big strong boy, but I am a bigger, stronger man.
I'm not just British strong soil, I am not just Moustache Mountain. I am the big strong boy Tyler Bate, and come Wembley Arena, when I'm in the middle of that ring with Walter, I will be the new Progress Wrestling heavyweight champion.
friends, the following contest is your Wembley Arena main event, and it's for the Progress Wrestling World Championship! Introducing first the challenger in the corner to my left. Weighing in at 175 pounds and hailing from Dudley in the West Midlands, he is a big, strong boy, Tyler and his opponent across the ring and to my right. Hailing from Vienna in Austria, weighing in at 136 kilos, he is the reigning and defending Progress Wrestling World Champion, Dylan
Gentlemen, the biggest match in the history of Progress Wrestling, the main event of Hello Wembley. 4,750 people here at Wembley Arena to witness a challenger, a big strong boy, the serious big strong boy, and number one contender, the winner of 3 and in Tyler Bate, taking on the defending champion, the ring general, the dominant defending champion in Bate.
If you needed a little bit more illustration of the philosophies, the slogans, whatever you want to call them, the monikers on show, just look to ringside. It's British strong style versus ring calf. Arguably the two hottest properties in wrestling today, British strong style and ring calf. This is an early show of strength.
Tyler Bate, this has been an interesting talking competition. Falter doesn't say a lot, but he's referred to the kind of moniker that Tyler Bate gave himself, the big strong boy, and said that that's exactly what he is. He's a boy, whereas he is a big strong man. When I went along to the West Midlands to watch Tyler Bate train for that mini documentary that we put together before that, I mean, he can nearly shoulder press Falter's weight. From a deadlift, he lifts double Falter's weight.
And despite Falter's words, as much as I respect him, they are so off the mark in my opinion, because Tyler Bate is one of the biggest threats to his championship. This is the spot that was meant to be Tyler Bate. He beat Cassius Ohno in Super Strong Style 16 and then got injured. An injury took away his moment, so he goes back to the back of the line once again. He goes all the way through his opponents. He beats Cooper, he beats Dennis, he beats Haskins and takes his moment back. No more gold watches, no more sunglasses. This is the opportunity to see the real Tyler Bate.
The Conor McGregor tribute act is well and truly retired. He may be wearing gold on his boots and on his tights today, but believe me, having sat with Tyler Bate for an entire day, the only thing that Tyler Bate wants now is Progress gold around his waist.
And I'll tell you what, for me, this match, the occasion of the championship notwithstanding, this is a match that has been needing to happen since April of last year, when in a 6-man tag team match, Tyler Bate deadlift German suplexed Walter. And at that point, I knew we had to see them go one-on-one to see who was the strongest at that point. It seems ridiculous to say, looking at the size of them, who might be the strongest, but that's a legitimate question.
There's another weight that Tyler Bate has to carry in this match, and it's the expectation of being the guy in the UK scene. Let's not forget he was the inaugural WWE United Kingdom champion at such a young age. He has literally worked his way from being a teenager. I was doing shows with Tyler Bate way back when he was 16 years old and his mum was driving into an arena. He then main evented a WWE show, becomes the first ever champion, and then he has to carry that level of expectation. He's walking in here with a whole scene on his shoulders.
Imagine being Tyler Bate, the inaugural WWE United Kingdom champion, who loses the championship to his stablemate, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne, his cornerman, and now tonight at Wembley, Trent Seven has already become the Progress Atlas Division champion. The weight of expectation, even just in that dressing room, in the British Strong Style dressing room, in the planes that they fly around the world in the cars that they drive in, to be the one that doesn't have a championship.
And that's, look at the situation that we're inside. I think, obviously, for Trent Seven be done, I genuinely think this is about supporting the guy, but could that play into the psyche of Tyler Bate? Could it knock him off his confidence? He's got the two champions watching him. He has to live up to that expectation.
Well, that was almost a show of disrespect there to the challenger by Walter. Oh, Walter managed to escape off the body slam attempt. Now, I'm not sure, guys. I'm just going to put it out there. It didn't see that Tyler Bate had much trouble lifting up Walter there, but Walter immediately clocks him with that forearm and goes back to what he knows best, that sleeper hold that both him and Tim Thatcher in ring camp have perfected. But Tyler Bate, athleticism, landing straight on his feet, and Walter almost turning around in shock.
Well, there was almost an arrogance from Walter with that cover, I guess is what you want to call it. That is just such a physical showing of what he really thinks of Tyler Bate. Walter remembers the young man that used to go on them tours in Germany, and he still treats him as that young boy, that person that's underneath him.
But he's not in the middle of the ring, and a shoulder tackle. Now we've got a situation.
And now Tyler Bate has Walter's attention. He isn't that young man that he once was. He is the man in the main event of our biggest show ever.
Tyler Bate proving to Walter maybe that all of the talking about the boy versus the man, well, let's be honest, he put somewhat of a, maybe not a full stop, but half one there with that big
maybe a dot.
Walter now, obviously with the leverage advantage, the reach advantage, the height advantage.
And leverage, height, reach, distance. That is Walter's game. He closes the distance better than any heavyweight I've ever seen. He is not just some lumbering big man. He has got the footwork of a genuine ring general. That nickname is the most accurate one probably in professional wrestling at the minute.
Tyler Bate taking a single leg and isolating the ankle. All of that reach is negated when Walter's on his back, and that's something that Tyler Bate needs to think about over the course of this context. But Walter powers him out and a dropkick to the left shin, and then a headbutt, almost bulldog-esque.
You can see that is the strategy of Tyler Bate, and it's a good one. It's a clearly employed game plan, but is the ring general, I think, going to be able to counter that, see it and counter it?
Tyler Bate escapes. He certainly has the athleticism advantage. We've seen it already. Little escapes that Tyler Bate can do, and oh my God! Walter just chopped him out the air. In fact, he didn't even do that. He swatted him out of the air.
Yeah, that's one way to get rid of any game plans or tactics. It's something really interesting. That the only time I've really seen Walter in peril in a Progress Wrestling ring was against David Starr in Manchester at Victoria Warehouse. We saw David Starr go after Walter's legs like a rabid dog and chopped him down. It's the first time I've ever seen pain on the face of the ring general. But the fact is, Walter still won. Tyler can have the best strategy in the world, in theory, but putting that into practice against a man like Bate is another thing altogether.
And do you want to have revealed your game plan this early? That's my question. The ring general, like I was saying, he is a counter fighter. He can go up against any style in the world. He's seen what the game plan of Tyler Bate is, so he'll be thinking, okay, that's what he's got. So what do I do to counter that? And Tyler Bate is going to have to come back. I think that game plan is not going to get the job done now because he showed it so early.
Volta now's got the arms of Tyler Bate wrenched back there. It does seem that Volta always seems to get it done.
And this is something smart as well, going after the arms rather than the legs, maybe an unconventional approach to taking in the power. But equally, Walter will have seen that on one leg, Tyler Bate was still able to power up Mark Haskins in that 3-in finale. So attacking the leg, maybe Walter thought that's not an effective strategy, so instead taking out the arms. You can't pick someone up if you can't use your arms.
It was an interesting 3-in series for Tyler Bate because he was almost like when is Tyler Bate going to be in the 3-in? We knew he was going to be there. He wrestled in so many multi-man matches across America with his stablemates in British Strong Style, and it was almost like he got to a stage where he thought, I've got so little opportunity in this. I'm going to have to make it work in the clutch. And it was, like you said, defeating Mark Haskins. And Haskins could have been here in this main event. Haskins was on 2 wins as well.
And it's what we saw from 3-in, that actually the 3 people who did well and got to that final spot.
Hang on 1 second. For that deadlift German.
For that deadlift.
And ducks the clothesline. Oh, and a chop from Tyler.
Oh, that turned him inside out.
Volta with that, the noise of that echoed, it smacked against the walls here in Wembley Arena.
As I was saying about the 3-in series, the people that got to that final spot, oh God, Tyler sent us that guardrail, were the ones who didn't have the whole tour. Jimmy Abbott had a title match in the middle, which meant he couldn't get that 3 early. He only had 1 shot. Mark Haskins was only on 2 shows. He was only on 3 shows, got 2 wins to set him up. Tyler Bate didn't have the opportunities. It's the ones who didn't have the, I can start 3-in next show. I don't need to win today. It's the ones who went, I need to win now. Those are the ones who got it done, but it was only Tyler Bate who finally got that 3rd.
And we saw that in Super Strong Style. He becomes a different creature in tournament environments, high pressure environments, with titles and prizes on the line. He becomes this different person.
And that's exactly what it is tonight. This is the biggest match in the biggest show, and Tyler Bates' own words of saying, in the most important independent wrestling company in the world right now, all of the eyes, the wrestling eyes in the world are on this show.
Look at Volta's position here, putting all the weight on Tyler Bates' hips, making sure it's flattening him out for that headlock there. He's transferred it into that sleeper hold now. We've seen him put away many competitors with that.
You want to talk about big matches and big match players? I don't know there's a better big match player in wrestling right now.
Oh, Volta with that huge clubbing blow.
I don't know there's a better big match player in wrestling right now than the ring general Walter, because wherever he goes, whatever company he walks into, day 1, his match is a big match. He walks into main events in companies that he's never even been heard in.
That's anyone in LA, that's anyone in Ireland,
That's anyone all over the world.
This is it.
Volta carries with him a huge reputation. We've said it before. Ring General isn't a t-shirt. It isn't something that just happens to go on the back of his wrestling tights. He is a ring general. He knows how to boss it within those ropes.
And during this match so far, the thing that stood out to me, we saw the match he had with Mark Davis where he literally chopped Mark Davis' his chest into a bloody mess. He is rarely throwing that.
Tyler Line.
This is very unusual for Walter.
Just stomping on the chin of Tyler, who crumbles to the outside.
The point I was going to make is he's rarely throwing that chop, and when he is throwing that chop, it is to get the advantage once again. It is a move that is seen so many times in wrestling matches, but Volta, it is like a lethal weapon for him. It will instantly change a match like that.
I think we've seen from Walter over the past year, he learned from that match against Timothy Thatcher in January that he went to the chops perhaps too much. Timothy Thatcher targeted the hand, and that was what created that weakness, that opening for Thatcher. And you've seen in match since then. Go back and watch. He throws that shot less than he did before that Thatcher match.
Tyler Bate starting to fire back at the Progress Wrestling champion, the defending Progress Wrestling champion.
Tried to duck that, caught that forearm right in the top of the head.
Yeah, going back to that closing the distance and having that range.
Nearly 5,000 strong crowd here at Wembley have been on fire all afternoon into the evening, and you can hear them now starting to get behind Tyler Bate as that Hurricane Rana takes over the champion, and here comes the challenger. But Walter catches him on the outside, dumps him down, chop into the chest of Bate. Spine first on the edge of the ring.
Just like that, Walter shuts down any momentum that Tyler was building up there.
Look at
Tyler Bate trying to deadlift. Walter up. Oh, the abuse that he's taken. Oh, this up. Oh, yeah. Vertical suplex by Tyler Bate on Walter on the floor here at Wembley.
But what is doing that take out of Tyler Bate? How much energy does he have to expend? Is that the best use of his talents? Again, just before that, Trent Seven's a very emotive person, but when you see concern across the face of Pete Dunne, that's when you know things are in trouble.
Yeah, that looks like pure desperation from our vantage point, and maybe that's exactly what Pete Dunne noticed. Tyler Bate having to do something that extreme to get some separation, some distance away from Walter.
And we know the Progress Ultras, the Progress crowd, the crowd here at Wembley today have shown that they love good wrestling. They love power, it shows them athleticism, and they're getting behind Tyler Bate now, who's going to go to the well again. Dive to the outside on the champion, and Tyler's staying on him.
And this is what he needs to do. He needs to keep on him. He needs to swarm all over him.
He can't win the championship on a count out. It's a cliche, but it's true. He has to beat Walter in the ring.
Walter knows about matches ending in countouts after them series of matches with Travis Banks, who ran, no disrespect to Travis Banks, but ran away from the ring general the minute the ring general got him in the squared circle. He got the job done.
That's something that Tyler Bate simply hasn't done. He is literally standing there, slugging Walter, and Walter is covering up against Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate has got the upper hand in terms of strikes now on the champion.
No!
Walter now on the shoulders of... Surely not! Tyler Bate with an airplane spin in the middle of the ring! And just dumps Walter!
Again, look at what that's taken out of Tyler Bate.
Standing shooting star! Lands it! Straight to the cover! But only a 2 count.
That's a great point there, Cameron. He didn't follow it up. You see him hit that aeroplane spin and then immediately follow it up with that standing shooting star, but he just did not have enough gas in the tank to follow it up. You can see how deep he was breathing, trying to regain some oxygen in them lungs.
Well, there's 2 ways of looking at it. One, Tyler Bate normally implements that earlier on in his matches, but 2, there's very few people who can offer the kind of physical abuse to Tyler Bate like somebody like Walter can.
Just trying to clothesline each other now, but going down.
And let's remember, the lights have been on since 8 a.m. this morning. The crowd here, it's incredibly warm now. It's not as cool as it was earlier on. Rebound. Goes for the lariat.
Walter trying to grab at him.
Tyler goes, knocks the big man. Down to his knees.
Pete Dunne.
Here comes Tyler. Oh!
That could be knows he has the toughest challenge he's ever faced for his World Championship. Perhaps one of the toughest opponents he's ever faced in his long career. This guy was wrestled in America, Japan, Germany, the UK.
Front face lock just drags almost a limp Tyler Bate into the corner. But like Tyler Bate said, the Progress Wrestling World Championship represents the best in independent professional wrestling in the world at the moment. To have that championship around your waist means that you are essentially the best professional wrestler in the world. That's something that Tyler Bate wants to prove to himself, to British Strong Style, and to everybody else, is that he is, and I quote, the best wrestler in the world.
This is very unfamiliar territory for Walter. We've seen him break the ring on a superplex before against Rampage Brown.
Oh, and Tyler chopping the left, laying on the shoulder. Walter managed to escape.
Into that sleeper hold, and it is in deep.
Oh, powerbomb attempt, but
No.
Tyler drop at 97, but no. Bate escapes, and it's shotgun dropping into the corner. Walter's got Bate up. Powerbomb on the back of his head. Cover by Walter. And Bate kicks out again.
That's the powerbomb that did beat Tim Thatcher in that Atlas title defense.
What's very interesting, often we refer to it as it's a different Billy Haskins to what we had before. Billy Haskins used to interfere. We've seen CMJ interfere on behalf. This is not interfering. These guys, Trent Seven and Pete Dunne representing Tyler Bate, and Timothy Thatcher representing Walter and Ringkamp and British Strong Style. Obviously, they are seconds. They are there.
Yeah, and these two men in the ring want to settle it in the ring. It is about beating the other man and taking the title and earning the title.
Yeah, they're cornermen. You can see they're shouting advice, they're making suggestions. Jesus.
And he maintained wrist control. Walter still has
No wasted movement.
And what a corner man to have, Pete Dunne, who's gone to war with Tyler Bate, Walter, who's gone to war with Timothy Thatcher, two men that know that their guys better than maybe even their opponents do. Hang on.
Bate blocks a chop. Kick, inside leg kick. And
There's that tactic, he's going to the legs again.
Walter pushes him down.
Maybe looking for a chop.
Tyler misses it. Pop and bang. Oh! Close eye by Bate.
Tyler Shaw.
Deadlift Terran Suplex Bridge. New champion. Walter escaping. And Callum, like you said, ever since that moment, we always thought, what would it be like? And honestly, so far, this is a classic main event here at Progress Wembley.
Everything I wanted and more. You can see that, as we were saying, Trent Seven and Pete Dunne discussing, talking to each other as the match goes on.
And this is going to be the first time in this match that Walter has been down on his hands and knees for this amount of time. This is the first time that Tyler Bate is standing above the ring general, in control of the match.
He's trying to get back up, you can see.
And now Tyler is very well. He's about to crumple.
That just crumpled. Tell me the last time that you saw Walter crumple like that.
If
This
this
never happened.
If this was mixed martial arts, the referee might have jumped in there to.
Tyler needs to take advantage. Oh no.
He said he was going to offer his chest until Walter chopped until he bled. But Walter might not give the opportunity with that STF.
He's in deep, and that opportunity that Tyler gave him, maybe pride getting the better of the young man there.
The change into cravat.
Oh, goodness me.
Pete Dunne right in the eye line of Tyler Bate.
Extra torque there. Oh God, imagine having to tap out right in front of your stablemate, right in front of your, essentially your
swear Trent Seven, a father figure to Tyler Bate, a long-time mentor, a contemporary who's tested himself against on multiple occasions.
Tyler Bate managing to ride the clothesline. Rolling kick, another drop kick sends Tyler into the corner. Walter going to the outside.
What is this?
Now to the top rope. Oh! Flash from the top. Lateral press. And Tyler Bate kicks out again.
Walter is exasperated. What is he going to take to put Tyler Bate away? Using the top rope.
I'll tell you what, that is not ring calf.
That is something that, well, let's go back to what Walter said before this match. He wanted to prove that he was a man wrestling the boy. That is not what Walter normally does. Walter has realised he is not in the ring with a boy tonight here. Tyler Bate,
Power driver.
Walter has his back taken by Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler maybe a little bit too high up on Walter. Needs to get a bit lower control and hips, otherwise Walter can get out of this though. Walter's going limp.
Well, Tyler doesn't have the hooks in.
Oh no, he needs to get that control over it, the hips, especially someone with the technique of Walter. But it's still exhausting to have all that weight coming down on you.
Oh my God, off the first rope, all of the mass of Walter crushing into the solar plexus and the stomach and the groin of Tyler Bate.
Saw then Walter roll to his corner to Tim Thatcher, perhaps to confer a little bit and get some advice from Tim Thatcher as we're talking about the influence of these corners.
Walter's rolled to the outside.
What is Tyler thinking here?
Walter back to his feet, grabs the right ankle of Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate's in a very precarious position to club to the back. It's so interesting. The crowd here, you can hear individual voices at any one point. The tension.
Goodness.
Tyler Bate now with headbutts. We talk about tense, it just got even more tense here in Wembley Arena.
Yeah, there's almost anticipation here. We've seen both men do everything and anything to try and put the other away.
I think a deadlift superplex.
Oh,
Clothesline, and again is Walter going back up to the top rope again.
Tyler Bates up this good cost, Walter.
Drop kick.
High on that.
Again, it's not just about the strength of Tyler Bate, it's about the athleticism as well. He is the complete package when it comes to professional wrestling. Now, oh, surely. Oh my goodness!
exploder suplex from the top rope. Tyler Bate has got the ring general down.
Tyler now. He tried this once before. Getting up. The burning hammer position. The strength of Tyler. Oh my goodness. The last time we saw Dennis was Cassius Ohno back to the Star 16. Oh my God, it just dumps him.
Action time powerbomb, but the momentum takes Tyler all the way out the ring.
He lost precious moments there. Tyler trying to 97.
This is it. This is his moment.
Cover. Oh! And Walter kicks out before 3.
the hips.
Manages to get around him now. Walter's making Tyler Bate is in.
You can see, yeah, he's not putting any on the mat, Walter.
How is Tyler Bate standing? What?
Tyler Bate with Walter on his back. Walter takes the back. Tyler's got to fight to get out of it. He's got to put those hips round. He's trying to roll over.
He could be going out.
Walter now pushing down on the back of Tyler.
Oh, no, he's got that in deep.
Oh, coming down by Tyler. Oh! Huge kick by Malcolm.
Tyler can't have anything left to fight out of this.
Again, now Walter in the perfect position, pushing down on Tyler Bate. Jesus Christ, what a match in the main event here at Hello Wembley.
Look at Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, and the crowd moving the guardrails.
And Tyler Bate, there's still life left in the big strong boy. Oh no, Walter spikes him on his head. Cover two. And Walter retains the World Championship here at Wembley.
The winner of this contest, and still Progress Wrestling World Champion, Walter!
What an incredible contest to round off Hello Wembley, our first time here at Wembley Arena. Tyler Bate. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say about that. That was unbelievable.
If there was any doubts about what Tyler Bate was, who the real Tyler Bate was, tonight we found out exactly who he was. He pushed the ring general to places that Walter has never been in his career. An incredible performance from Tyler Bate.
100%. I can't disagree with anything you just said. Walter was pushed to the absolute limit. Walter had to find things in himself, but I don't think Walter knew was there. He's the ring general, but tonight, Walter had to fight on instinct. Everything he learned came into play. The veteran, the ring general, managed to put down the big strong boy.
The crowd here at Wembley showing their appreciation for both of these men. What an unbelievable
Cardiff main events, they proved while they were worthy of that main event slot, of the real main event slot.
Walter before this match said it's a boy against a man. Tyler Bate said that he was going to throw Walter around the ring. I don't think that either men fully reached the potential of their words today. But honestly, in doing so, we got, in my opinion, one of the best matches in Progress Wrestling history. A fan of Tyler Bate, if you maybe thought that his fruits of his labours that he referred to was overbearing, surely tonight, if you're here in Wembley or watching this at home, Tyler Bate had to have made you a believer. But ultimately,
At the end of the day, the ring general still has that goal that he fought so hard to take from the grasp of Travis Banks. I'm losing my words after that incredible match.
well, it's forgivable after this show. A fantastic debut show here for us at Progress. For Callum Leslie, for Matt Richards, for Dahlia Black, for myself, Glenn Joseph, for John Briley, for Jim Smallman,